Welcome to day 2 of the Imposter Syndrome video series. Now, this is your confidence coach Reshma, and today I'm going to cover how to overcome the imposter syndrome. In my previous video, I told you where imposter syndrome comes from, and this video will be all about the solutions. So, let's get to it. First thing, you need to stop comparing yourself. See, comparison is a thief of joy. Comparison never, ever, ever gets you anywhere in a good place. It always lands you in a bad place, right? See, everyone has a different journey. Your journey is nothing like your colleagues or that of your friend or that of even your own family members. Everyone has different experiences and different journey. So if you're comparing yourself with someone else and their journey, it's not fair. The only person you should be really comparing yourself with who you used to be yesterday, who you used to be last year. And are you actually better than that? If you are, then you should be so proud of yourself. Then you should be so happy and striving always to become better than who you used to be yesterday, right? That's the only comparison you should ever make, because my journey is so different. And I'll give you an example. So my friends like that I graduated with, they had already gotten their permanent residence and I was still studying, obviously because of some of the decisions that I made, some life experiences that happened in my life. And I used to compare myself with them, where they have already got their permanent residence and it looks like they're buying houses and they look pretty settled and happy. Whereas me, I'm still struggling in a visa, on a student visa, on a temporary residence visa, and my struggle doesn't seem to end. So that chipped away my confidence big time, right? And for you as well, if you compare yourself with someone else's journey, that's exactly what it's going to do to you. And you will feel like an imposter, right? So that's what you got to do. Get out of this comparison habit. The only person you should compare yourself with is your old self, no one else, right? Number 2 is let go of perfectionism. You see, perfectionism is just an idea. It does not really exist in this real world, and it is your brain making it up, constantly trying to focus on what's not working so that it thinks that it's keeping you safe, and it thinks that you're doing your best, but you're missing out on so many things because you're focused on perfecting the process instead of focusing on the goal and the outcome. Like, oftentimes what you find is, if you're perfecting, really trying to focus on getting things really perfect, you will really miss the overall objective of why you are even doing it. You will forget what was the mission really about. It all becomes about the process when it should really be about the outcome, right? And so you may completely forget about the outcome and just be so fixated on getting it right here in your actions that you may really miss the bigger picture. So that is why you need to let go of perfectionism. And the best way to do it is focus on outcome, focus on what your overall goal is and whether you are there or not. Instead of focusing on your actions and flaws, instead of trying to find mistakes in your work, focus on all the good things that you have. Focus on all the good outcome that you have already produced and how successful you have been so far, right? So that is another way of overcoming your imposter syndrome. Let go of perfectionism. Perfectionism absolutely does not exist. Number 3, change your focus. Now, most of the time, when people feel like imposters, is because you are focused on your shortcomings, on your weaknesses and your faults. You're focused so much on what is not there, and you're focused so much on what others would think about you, your fear of judgment, your fear of failure, your fear of rejection, and all those sort of things, that you don't really see all the good things that you really carry with yourself. So you need to change your focus from all the shortcomings to all your strengths. So instead of tracking your failures and beating yourself up, start tracking your successes. Start tracking your good things about yourself so that you feel good about yourself. You feel worthy of the success that you have already earned. You actually start to believe that the success that you have is you earned it. It wasn't, you just didn't get lucky, right? And that'll only happen when you actually start seeing how many good things you have about yourself. If you start counting all your mistakes and flaws, we are human beings. Every single one of us has area for improvement. I surely have area to improve, maybe in my speaking, maybe in my way of delivery, maybe in my coaching, maybe in my accounting practice. Whatever it is, there is always area for improvement. And know this, someone is bound to be better than you. At some point, someone is definitely going to be better than you. You might think you are the best in the world. Wrong. There is someone better than you, always. So if you focus on being the best in the world, you will just make yourself miserable, right? So how about focus on being the best version of yourself by focusing on what you can do and what you can improve upon rather than what you can't do. So change your focus, right? And what you can actually deliver out rather than what you can't. That will make a big, big, big difference. Another one, take small steps at a time. Like often, as I said about one of the types of imposter who is highly ambitious and overly loading themselves with so much things to do and really trying to prove themselves, right? So take one step at a time. Take smaller steps. Try not to set huge goals for yourself. Try not to aim too high. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't be ambitious. I'm not saying you shouldn't have big goals. Of course you should, but don't overestimate what you can achieve in a short period of time. Now, Tony Robbins says that people often underestimate what they can achieve over 10 years and overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year. So maybe this goal that you have in the short term, maybe make it a longer term goal, and that will help you take it things slowly and gradual progression, and progress equals happiness for human beings. It's not the destination itself, it's your progress. If you feel like you're progressing, you're improving, that's where real happiness lies. So instead of focusing on where you really need to be and like in a fixed time frame, maybe extend it a little bit and enjoy the journey along. Take it slow, but enjoy the process, and that will help you beat your imposter right away. Now the last one, ask for help. A lot of imposters out there do not ask for help because you think that your self-worth is contingent upon your ability to solve your own problems. But you know what? You are a human being. So am I. I have problems too. I get stuck with certain things too. And I often reach out to my coach, hey, I'm stuck. I don't know how to get out of this. Please help. I know when to ask for help. I know that being stuck, like asking for help is better than being stuck, right? Being stuck can be detrimental to your business, to your career, or to your progress. So don't just be stubborn and stay stuck. Know when to ask for help. Know that there is lots of services and help available around you. Sometimes all you need to do is ask someone, and even just ask for someone else's viewpoint on the problem that you're facing, because their viewpoint may completely change your mindset. Because you see, we often get trapped inside the box. We don't really sometimes see outside the box, and all you need is a second perspective, someone else's mind, seeing it through a different angle, and there your solution lies right there, right? So it can be that easy. So don't allow yourself to be trapped in that little box of not wanting help and wanting to solve everything yourself, because you are only a human being, and you'll only learn with more experience and more the help that is available for you. And you know, your experience is only going to make you a better person. So embrace help, embrace when someone else is offering something to you, and know when to ask for help. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, give me a thumbs up, write me a comment, and also tell me what else do you want to learn about in this video series. If there is anything that's bothering you, if you want to know, I would be more than happy to make a video for you. Until next time, you have a lovely time. Bye-bye.